Now, one thing I love about these little boats is being able to utilise them and get out and go searching for spots to have a surf cast or rock hop or whatever you're into. The great thing is you can jump in your little boat, fizz around the rocks 10 minutes, 20 minutes to a spot that's either inaccessible or really hard to get to. And that's what you want these days. You want those spots that are real hard to get to, inaccessible, and that's where you're going to probably find your better fishing. That's what I love doing sometimes, coming out, just prospecting, finding rocks that you can sort of nudge up to, beach you can land on and walk along. And that's what I love about these little boats. You can do them in big boats, but really easy in the little boats. Now, this one here is where me and Jen headed out in the harbour, and we went up to the entrance and we actually jumped off the little boat, went for a surf cast. Hooked up, first bait, just having something to eat. This feels like a little snapper, but hey, it's our first fish. Even if it is small, a little bit of fun. And it tells us that there's definitely fish here. There you go. 2. Not our first fish, but our first 2 fish. Only small, so we'll get them back. He'll make his way, you'll just follow the water going out. There he goes down there. And he's gone. Gone. There you go. Couple of fish on the first 2 baits. Not too bad, small, but hey, at least it tells us there's fish here. So we'll bait up again, have another go. Jen's hooked up, just out prospecting a new spot. Got a lip, pretty much a lip down in front of us. Got to try and get the fish up over. It's only sand, so it's no problem. But yeah, we're just out prospecting a new spot. We've only got a couple of hours to try, and we'll probably come back here at another time. But we're catching fish, and the great thing is we're catching snapper. They're only small, but that is a good sign. At least it's snapper, so we know snapper are mooching in here. So we've caught a couple that size. We've only tried sort of maybe 4 or 5 baits, but yeah, it is a good sign. We know that there's obviously snapper here. We've got quite a nice coastline here to try as well. I know it does get shallower along there, so sort of about where those birds are, I'd probably sort of try along here to the corner, and I'd say at night you might even get snapper coming up, mooching, coming around here and heading up into that inlet there. And it's probably even worth casting over that way. There's rocks over there with a few mussels and stuff like that. And even in that sort of midsummer, you might even get kingfish sort of mooching this brow here, schooling up mullet and stuff, and flounder, following flounder up here. So it'd be even worth sort of chucking a stick bait while you've got your surfcaster out. But yeah, we'll definitely come back. We've only got a couple of hours to spare, so we'll have a few more baits. And it's good to be able to just catch something anyway, even if they're small. At least we didn't come all this way and catch nothing, so we'll get another bait in. Hooked up! Something a little bit better. Not sure what it is. If it's a snapper, it's a little bit better than what we've been getting, I think. Hopefully it's not a KIWI, but it's starting to look like it. If we're lucky, it might even be a trevally. Your line, or is that my fish? It's my fish. Just a big KIWI. Oh well, it's not too bad. A lot of fun, yeah, a lot of fun, just catching KIWI even. But yeah, it's a good spot. We'll be back, give it another nudge. Jen got a little bit nicer snapper there. Still small, but it's probably takeable, but we'll let him go. There you go, wasn't a too bad snapper. He would have been close to 30 centimetres. Takeable. Got to remember we're on the west coast, so 27's the limit. But we let him go. So yeah, it's not a bad spot. We'll definitely be back. Pretty much finished for the day. And yeah, we'll have to do a part 2 on this spot. We'll come back and have another shot when we got a little bit more time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the little quick movie. A couple of little fish. Beautiful day, getting a line wet. It's pretty much what it's about, so don't always have to catch fish to have a marvellous day out. This next spot was where me and Pia hooked up the FC again, and we headed out and we got onto a sandbar. Didn't catch a lot of fish, it was just a prospect day. Caught a few gurnard, which was quite cool. And being midwinter, wasn't expecting in the way of too much snapper, but I've got a feeling this spot will go off in those summer months with snapper as well. So this spot here, we also found in the little FC. And what you can probably see in the background there is our little FC boat. One thing I love about those small boats is getting to spots that are inaccessible, hard to get to. And that's what we've done today. We've hitched it up, launched, come around to a little spot. We're the only ones here. And we're going to try and target some gurnard on the surfcasters. And here's my first bait. It's not a bad gurnard for the surfcast. Got something having a little bit of a play on this rod. Another nice gurnard. There's definitely fish here, but what's happening now, you can see around us, tide's coming in. It's going to push us off this little sandbar. There's definitely fish here, and it was a little bit more of a prospect today. We've actually got a couple of KIWI as well, but we're going to get pushed off here. So it was just a little bit of a quick mish, a little bit of prospecting, and we'll definitely be back because there's definitely fish here. Just got to pick our tides right. It was an early tide this morning. Dead low was about 7:30, and I knew we'd only get maybe an hour or two on it. But we didn't launch till light, just on light, around that 6:30 at the weight. So it's been a successful morning, even though we've only got a couple of gurnard, a couple of KIWI. Not a lot of action for you guys, but just wanted to show you, you know, those small boats are awesome to do things like this. Come around to a spot where nobody can get to, and you can get into fish, and it's quite cool fun catching something different than snapper off the sand on the surfcasters. Bit of gurnard, probably even catch some trevally here at some stage, and we will get snapper here more in that sort of late spring into summer. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was a quick one just to show you guys a little bit of getting out in amongst it, even though it's winter, and we're only casting about 20 to 30 meters. But these gurnard here, they'll come in and come up on top of this and feed across this, and that's why they're here. But it's been quite cool. Until next time, tight lines. Thanks for watching another great day out fishing with Real Kiwi Fishing. And you can also find more of my movies on my YouTube channel, Real Kiwi Fishing.